Okay, this video is going to be about how to find the right double stroller for your family, because when I was looking for a double stroller, I just had no idea. There's so many different kinds out there. I didn't know what to look for. I just found a cute one and went with that. So this is going to be like stuff aside from the cuteness and more like the useful part of a double stroller. There are a bunch of different kinds of double strollers. Well, not a bunch. There's like two different kinds of double strollers. There's the front back ones and then the side to side ones. I have both. The side to side one I got at a garage sale. I get pretty much everything at a garage sale. And the front to back one is the one that I initially bought to use like all the time. Also, there is the sit and stand kinds. And I don't have one of those, so I don't have a lot of experience with those kind. But I do have the front to back and the side to side. I think the first thing that you need to take into consideration is what are the ages of the kids that you have. If you have an infant and a toddler, or 2 infants or 2 toddlers, it depends on what you're looking for. I think for 2 infants, because obviously that's what I needed, for 2 infants, the front to back travel system really came in handy, because I am a fan of travel systems to just like click them out of the car and into the car seat, especially with twins. So the front to back travel system really came in handy. But I never tried the side to side travel systems. I don't even know if they have those, so I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to that area. But I did like that it was a travel system with those. I can't remember exactly what the name of the double strollers that I have are. This is the side to side one that I have, and this is the front to front one that I have. Front to front, front to back. I'm so sleep deprived. So yeah, I like both of them for different reasons. When you're going out in public where things are gonna be really busy, sometimes it's nice to have the front to back, because when people are like squished like this, it's harder to navigate something that big. However, the side to side one that I have has only 3 wheels. I think most of them only have 3 wheels, and it is so much easier to push. It's like significantly easier to push around. So when we go on walks, we pretty much only use the side to side one. But when we go in like bigger places, we use the front to back one. The thing that I don't like about my double stroller that I would definitely look for in a double stroller, if I were to purchase another one, is the space at the bottom. Kyson is making this so hard. There is a lot of space at the bottom of my double stroller. However, when you put the car seats in it and use it as a travel system, the back seat has to go so far down that like here's the back seat and here's like the basket. You can't put anything in there because the thing goes so far back you can't physically reach your hand down there. So there's a lot of space, but only if you're not using the back one as in Ben's over there. But only if you're not using the back one as a travel system, like with the car seat. The other thing that you want to look for in getting a double stroller is how compact it is and how and if it's going to fit in your car. I have a huge car. I have a Dodge Durango, and it's the 3-seater kind, or the 3 rows of seats, so you can push the back seat down. And the double stroller that I have that's front to back barely fits in there, like barely. It'll fit in there really good if the 3rd row is pushed down. If the 3rd row is pushed down, I can't talk today. But if you have a 3rd row up, like it can barely fit in the car. Like you have to take off one of the trays in order to make it fit. So definitely fold up the one that you want to get and like look at it, see how heavy it is, things like that. Originally, before we knew that we were having twins, Drake and I wanted to get a sit and stand just because it looked so much more convenient. It was smaller, but I don't have actual experience with that, so I can't really speak on that one. I think overall, it just depends on what you're looking for in a stroller. If you're looking for a stroller to go out places like stores and stuff like that, I think the front to back one might be a little bit better because it's skinnier this way, even though it's a little bit longer this way. It's harder to steer. But if you're going out, if you're looking for ones to go on walks with, to the park, stuff like that, I really like the side-to-side ones. So that's pretty much my 2 cents about what to look for in a double stroller. I think if I had to choose to keep just one of my strollers, now that they're not infants anymore, I think I would keep the side-to-side one. Just because it's so much easier to navigate, so much easier, and there's so much space at the bottom. But yeah, the number one thing that I would look for in a stroller is space at the bottom that you can access. If you have anything to add, go ahead and add it below, so people, if you're looking for a double stroller, see what other moms have to say. They all say the same thing on the box, even though like none of it's true, or it's true, but they're exaggerating. So I hope that helped you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.